Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Juliet and in today's video I am going to share with you my 2023 YNAB setup. So what you see here is called YNAB or You Need a Budget. It is literally the best budgeting software there is out there. I do have an affiliate link if you'd like to try it out for 34 days. And once you click that link and sign up for your free trial, you don't even have to put in your credit card information. You'll be able to try out all the features of YNAB, and hopefully it will change your financial and budgeting life just like it has changed mine. I feel a lot more confident about my money and my debt situation. We are going to cover my 2023 YNAB setup, and we are going to do this on a clean slate in March 2023. That's what I have shown on the screen here, just because I don't have any money assigned. So it's not going to be cluttered with a bunch of, assigned dollars and so forth. So we're just going to go from top to bottom, talk about these different categories I have. My first category group is for debts. So if you don't already know, I am on a debt-free journey. I do have a car loan and 2 federal student loans that I had through graduate school that I still need to pay off. My goal with this is just to, really have dedicated places for my money when I need to make a debt payment. I also have this extra payment to debt category that's there if I have extra money that I can throw towards my debt and put all that money towards the principal balance. My intention is to get my car loan paid off hopefully before July 2023. I believe I can still do that. And then around like April or May 2023, as we get closer to the student loan forbearance ending, I will start throwing money at these 2 student loans. I am on the graduated payment plan, so my minimum monthly payments are pretty low for the first 24 months, but my goal too is to get debt free before I'm 28. I'm currently 26 years old and I definitely think I can do that. My monthly fixed expenses. So these are my month to month expenses that I need to pay for in order to survive. And these are, fixed amounts. So I always know that, hey, rent is $800. Renter's insurance, which I split with my fiance, is $6.39, and then so forth. So you can see here I have, my car insurance, electric, internet, iCloud, Spotify, and Mint Mobile, which is my new phone plan that I'm on. I finally switched to Mint Mobile with my fiance. We have our little family plan, and yeah, the service has been really great so far. I also have my monthly variable expenses. So, again, these are things that I'm required to pay for in order to survive. I put in a certain amount of money, and I don't know if that's as much as I need for the month or if I'm going to spend less. So, I typically am always under in these monthly variable expenses, but I always like to budget over just in case, I need to make an extra run to the grocery store or I need to get an extra tank of gas that I'm not, wasn't expecting to have to get and so forth. I also have yearly subscriptions. So I do have Amazon Prime, YNAB, of course. I do pay for Dropbox. Nurex is birth control, and Ring Insurance, which insures my engagement ring and my fiance's and I's 2 wedding bands. I have this pet category. So my dog Dakota, who's actually right here behind me. So this is Dakota, and he has his own category, his own pet category. And so he has Cushing's disease, which is terminal. It will never go away, but he does have medication that he needs twice a day for the rest of his life. So that is definitely a pretty big expense. I split this with my fiance, but my portion is 126 per order. And yeah, pretty pricey. So it gets its own category as well as his vet visit since he does need regular blood work as a senior citizen dog. And with his Cushing's disease, he does have to take specialized tests to test out his hormones. And then this miscellaneous fund, if I want to get him some extra treats or a new jacket or a new dog bed. Medical, this is something that I am gradually building up. I would like to eventually have the full deductible and out of pocket max. I also wear daily contact lenses that I do need to save up for on a yearly basis. So right now I'm chucking about $160 away per month for that since they are very pricey. Um, I have this eye doctors category because my vision insurance does not pay for the contact lens exam, which is like $25. And then new glasses, if I need them, because I wear contacts so much, I kind of just get cheaper glasses from Zenni, and they're usually around like, $65 to $70. So it's not that big of a deal. I have this category group also for my car. Now, this is separate from my car loan. This is just anything to deal with emissions and tag renewal, car washes, getting regular maintenance like oil changes, tires, new brakes. I have this really small car replacement fund. I would like to, one day be contributing what a normal car payment would be towards this car replacement fund, just in case I do need a new car. I do have a 2019 Lexus. I do not think I'm going to need a new car until like I'm 40 years old, hopefully. And then this driver's license renewal. I do need to get my driver's license renewed in 2027, but I'm also kind of unsure about this because I will be changing my last name once I'm married, and I'm gonna have to update my license anyways. And I already have a name change category in my YNAB budget, so I may not have to get my license renewed in 2027. It may be further out. I have this whole elopement fund too because my fiance and I are saving up to elope out of our regular city that we live in, and we're gonna have a pretty small, I guess it's more like a destination wedding, like a really small destination wedding. There's going to be about 15 of us there. And, I just really wanted to make this granular so I could break it down between, the things that we care about for this elopement. Going through these categories, I am definitely saving for parking and valet fees because the hotel we're staying at is like $20 a night for parking, which is insane. We forgot to budget for this. I've never planned a wedding or an elopement before, so I'm sure there's going to be things that I'm going to forget or things are going to be a bit more pricey than I expected. So I just want to make sure that we have, a bit of a cushion so we don't go into extra debt paying for this elopement. Accessories are like shoes, jewelry, celebratory dinner. That is going to be a pretty big meal if there's going to be 15 of us. So I've budgeted quite a bit of money in here. Fun and entertainment. So this is if my fiance and I want to go around the town that we're getting eloped in and, go on a tour, a museum, just I don't know exactly. We're kind of more of the type of people who like to walk around and just if that looks interesting, we'll go inside. If it doesn't look interesting, we'll just keep on walking. We don't really come to places with itineraries. We just kind of let the itinerary come to us and then we'll see how much it costs. Do you want to get my wedding bouquet preserved in like a frame? So that's going to be something I pursue, as soon as I have my bouquet and I have an Etsy seller that can make all that happen. We are paying an elopement company to pretty much schedule and plan everything. So we had our initial deposit in November 2022, and then the last deposit is due a week before the actual ceremony. I have money for the marriage license in Georgia. It's about $80. Boarding for my dog since we'll be out of town. Dining out. This is like separate from the celebratory dinner. This is like if my fiance and I are he'll be my husband at that point. But if we want to go, eat out at a restaurant for lunch, dinner, breakfast, and so forth, gas to get to and from the city that we're getting eloped in. This mani-pedi because I would like to get my nails done because your girl is not coordinated enough to do her own nails. Day of things, we do have to purchase things like photo props or cake cutting things because our elopement company does not provide that. So this is just a pretty small $200 budget to get all the things we need for that. the hotel and Airbnb. We technically put a hold on this on our credit card. So you can see that we've already spent money here. And we have these two categories for my fiance's suit and tux, and if he needs to get alterations for those. And then my wedding dress is actually fully depleted because I have my wedding dress. I got it altered, and everything turned out a lot more inexpensive than I was thinking. So I just drained out the money from this wedding dress category to put it towards celebratory dinner. That's where the money went. Happy marriage. So this is kind of a category group that's not going to really be utilized until I'm actually married. And by the time I'm married, I'll also have brand new categories with my husband. But I do have this name change category, and that would be for my driver's license and my passport. And then these three categories are definitely neglected because I'm just not actively saving for them. But, I'd eventually like to save up for a honeymoon with my fiance or husband. And, I would like for us to, put money towards celebrating our wedding anniversary and going out on date nights. Personal spending, this is really broken down into different facets of my life that I would like to spend money on. Fun money is just anything like books or going if I need extra money to go out to eat, or I want to, buy something on Amazon and it doesn't really fall into personal care, clothing, or shoes, then that's what that would come out of. Personal care, you know, if I need to get vitamins, skincare, more makeup, that's where that would be taken out of. Clothes and shoes, that kind of makes sense of what that category is for. Haircut, I would like to get regular haircuts. I just got a haircut. I know it's kind of hard to see. My hair is so dark, but I got 3 inches taken off and like face framing done, and I'm in love. I'm in love with my hair, and the haircut was only $55, and I did like a $25 tip because I do believe in tipping nicely and generously. So very happy with that. Food and drinks, exactly what it sounds like. I don't really eat out very much. If I do, it's Chipotle with my friend who I see once a month. And the miscellaneous is really, if I don't have enough money to cover stuff from any of these categories above, then I can pull from miscellaneous. But I actually primarily created miscellaneous so I could have money to run a 5K with my twin sister, and that was for the registration fee. But emergency fund. So this is really broken down into a lot of different categories, but technically if something were to happen, something bad were to happen, I could just take from any of these categories and feel comfortable doing that. But I do have this rainy day fund or income replacement fund, and I would love to save up at least half of my monthly paychecks in here. Um, and then, of course, expand that to an even higher value. My goal amount would really be $16,000, but I feel like that's a little far away into the future. So, right now, if I can just save up half of my monthly pay, I would be very happy with that. Also, have a pet emergency fund just in case something were to happen to the coda. Things I forgot to budget for, or things, if for some reason my YNAB budget for some reason can't cover everything, or I forgot about this one expense, that's what this category would be used for. Emergency travel. I definitely have noticed that as I'm getting older, it is very important to have an emergency travel fund. I would hate to not be able to attend a funeral or somebody in the hospital who's out of state, um, and just not be able to see them because I didn't have money to see them. And then the USAA car deductible and renter's insurance. This is just like if I ever had to use my insurance policies, I know I would at least have the deductible ready to go for that incident, and then my insurance would cover me. Technology, this used to be a lot more granular, but then I decided what's the point of having it be so granular? But essentially, if I needed a new iPad, a new computer, phone, AirPods, Apple Watch, or my Apple Watch is not even on me. This is what I would pull from for that occasion. Holidays, the two main holidays I'm saving up for are Mother's Day and Christmas. Valentine's Day, we're not really saving up for that because we're getting married. So it's kind of like we'll just throw the money we would have spent on Valentine's Day towards the elopement. So that makes sense, right? And then birthdays and gift giving. So this I have broken down across the different individuals that I would like to spend money on for their birthdays, as well as this miscellaneous gifts category and this wedding gift category for my friend who I know will be getting married. Not this year, probably 2024, but I just want to have it on top of mind that, hey, I'm going to have to eventually pay for a wedding gift of some sort. But I definitely think that having it more granular helps me remember the people in my life's birthday and prepare for those occasions a lot better. Savings, yeah, I'm focusing more on my emergency fund right now than savings. I feel very far away from ever moving out of my apartment, unfortunately, or getting a house. And my Roth IRA, I would love to start contributing to this again, but I am really focused on paying down debt at this point. So I'm just going to kind of just have these as, a reminder that these are important things to save for once I am debt free. Taxes speaks for themselves. In the 2022 and 2023 taxes categories, this is where I shove 35% of any extra income that I make for tax season or in preparation for tax season. And then I am actually hiring a CPA this year to do my taxes. And I'm very excited about it. I really just want to not do my taxes this year. I want them to be done, but I don't want to do them. So I'm very happy that I have big girl money to pay for an accountant to do it for me. Wish farm, these are just things that I really want and I probably won't be getting anytime soon, but if I could, I would definitely save up for them. Like especially like especially like a Kindle Paperwhite. I have a Kindle, like a basic Kindle, and I still love it, but I really want a new Kindle with like the warm light for reading at nighttime. And for some reason, I don't know why I feel so compelled to get like this squishmallow pillow, an exotic squishmallow, but it's just, I don't know, like it's so cute. So yeah, just those are things that I would love to have one day, but getting out of debt. And then my blog. If you watched my last budget with me video, then you've probably heard me talk about how I sold my blog. So that's what this escrow payout category is. This is the money that I've earned from selling my blog after I put 35% of it away for taxes. And this actually will go towards my car loan once we hit like March or April and I know that this money is truly mine. Then these are just expenses that I used to pay for my blog, but now don't because I sold my blog. So in my next budget with me, I will be redistributing this money to other categories, future travel, or just things I would like to do, like places I would like to travel to one day. May not happen because I'm in debt, if you haven't realized that already, but I don't think it's a bad thing to include categories in YNAB that you inspire to save for one day. I don't think that's a problem at all. And so that's why I keep these categories here, even though I'm not actively saving towards them. Credit card payments. This is just automatically generated by YNAB when you add credit cards into your YNAB accounts. So I don't mess with this. I don't take money out of them. This just tells me that I have the money to pay off my credit card bill when the time comes. So yeah, that is my 2023 YNAB budget setup. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helped and hopefully inspired you to either add more categories or change your categories in your own YNAB budget so it can really encompass all facets of your life. I am very excited about the next Budget With Me video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!